Go ahead, Andy.
Thanks, Ryan. Unfortunately, possible another strong tornado west of Fort Pierce, Florida. It's all the way up again in the corridor near Vero Beach. So right now, just west of Fort Pierce, about to cross over the I-95 again there, due west of the city and due west of St. Lucie. That track is going roughly north-northeast, so it's going to bring it into heavily populated areas. It does have a little bit of debris that's just started up on the last scan. I am scared to see what it looks like on the next scan, so I really, really hope everyone is taking shelter here. Once again, please be ready to be in shelter in Vero Beach, Viking to South Beach. Y'all watch out. I just saw the new scan. Sorry. Um, uh, Please call people here and get them to take shelter. This is unbelievable.
Thank you, meteorologist Andy Hill. Once again, guys, we have two extremely serious situations unfolding right now. One, we just had Westlake, Florida, likely take extreme damage from a powerful tornado. That's continuing to move on.
A new PDS tornado
now we just got a new PDS tornado warning for Lakewood Park, St. Lucie Village, and Sunland Gardens, and Indrio, and Florida Ridge, and Oslo in Florida as a result of this other storm farther to the north near Fort Pierce that is now causing a huge tornado over here near I-95. And that's another one, production room. Like, I would be very surprised if we didn't have something there. But we don't necessarily even need to see it to understand the severity of this one. You can see it on radar. This is a big time, powerful tornado crossing Interstate 95 right now near Baggett
Airfield. A new PDS tornado warning
Baggett
has been
Airfield, going up towards Lakewood Park. So, yeah, we have multiple PDS tornado warnings now, which means that we have a couple, we have multiple particularly dangerous situations. If you are in either of these, especially the one up here in Indian River and St. Lucie counties, this is an extremely populated area. Mobile homes that get hit by a tornado of this magnitude will be completely destroyed. Well-built houses in some businesses could be severely damaged or even demolished. This is the kind of tornado that produces high-end damage. Okay, so if this stays together as it goes past, or as it goes towards Lakewood Park, it's going to kind of ride Highway 713 and 614, and then cross Indrio Road into Lakewood Park. Florida Ridge is also going to be one of the places that is going to be in the direct path of this thing. Same thing for Poinciana Park in Oslo. So this is kind of near 713 right now, where it intersects with 95, and it's going to go over Lakewood Park and then eventually catch up with Highway 1 as it gets over there closer to Oslo. Everybody in between that needs to be running, once again, not walking, to their safe spots. This tornado warning does include Vero Beach. Again, we probably are getting to a point now where we have some alert fatigue going on. Okay, I guarantee you that there are people in Vero Beach that are disregarding this right now because they think that this is just another one. You know what I'm saying? So like if you are one of the lucky people who has actually missed being hit by a tornado today in Vero Beach, you might not be so lucky this time. You got to take every warning seriously today. Okay, especially
Ryan,
this one.
check stream text.
Especially this one. All right, so this is from one of the traffic cameras just moments ago. So this is what we're dealing with here. I-95. This is what we're dealing with here near Lakewood Park in Florida. Is that one down? Do we have access to that one or what? Riley, do you know?
We're working on finding it. We can't find it for some reason. Nick Stewart's on that. He's in spot number 2. His feed's kind of choppy, but we're trying to get a camera on it as quick as we can.
All right. So this is what it looks like, y'all. This is a big, nasty, violent tornado capable of flattening entire neighborhoods. Okay. This is no joke. And once again, Lakewood Park is one of the more dangerous places on Earth you could be right now. Same thing for Oslo. If you're just now tuning in, you're looking at a picture just moments ago of a tornado over here in Florida. Once again, this is a PDS tornado warning. Surprised it's not an emergency, but it's a PDS tornado warning for Indian River and St. Lucie counties in Florida. This is one of 2 storms that we have currently producing monster tornadoes in Florida. The other one is a little bit farther to the south. We just had it go through an area called Westlake. A tornado just ripped up. Who knows?
Look at Nick's feed. Look at Nick's feed.
Okay, here we go. This is a live look at it. This is a live look from Nick Stewart, who is on the storm. This is the one near Fort Pierce, right in Vero Beach. He is in the Lakewood Park area, and we just saw a massive tornado there from him. I don't know if somebody's already got a clip of that or not. It looks like we've lost his signal, but we'll show that here again in just a second. But the important thing is here, this is what it looks like, okay? We've shown it a bunch of, it looks just like this now, too.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
High-end tornado. This is the kind that does damage that ends up on, the news, like nationwide. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a big deal. This is one of the most intense and life-threatening situations you've ever found yourself in over here near Lakewood Park. I just hope that we've reached enough people to get you guys in the shelter. And once again, we talked about that this alert fatigue. It's a real thing, and I hope that we're finding a way to overcome that for everybody that's been under 17 tornado warnings today. This is the one. This is the real deal for Vero Beach, Oslo, Florida Ridge, and South Beach, and of course, it's too late in Lakewood Park. I'd say that if there's a tornado in Lakewood Park right now. All right, we've got Nick back. I'm guessing it's going to be to the west or on the left side here. Actually, no. It's right in front of him. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey Ryan, one of the things that I saw on a different feed that we can't show is there was a metal fence, and it kind of looks like that metal fence there, but it's a different one, but it actually ripped that metal fence out of the ground. That's something that only the strongest tornadoes do, especially with how much wind you need to rip a metal pole out of a concrete structure. Like, this is a very strong tornado, and I don't think we can stress enough how important it is that you are underground when this hits, if possible. And if not possible, your best bet might be to leave, but you just cannot be in the path of this thing unless you have some sort of stable structure.
All right, thank you, Riley. If you don't have the ability to get underground, which I know that it's very hard in Florida for anybody to have that ability, what you want to do is get into the most interior room of the lowest floor of your home, and you want to put as many walls between you and the outside world as possible. Don't be in a room with any windows. Avoid glass if possible. A lot of times an internal bathroom or a closet is a good place to go. Grab the mattress off the bed. Cover your head. If your kids have bicycle helmets, have them wear them. If you have closed-toed shoes nearby, grab them, because you might have to walk over glass, nails, and splintered wood if you have to evacuate your home after taking a hit.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
You don't want to be in flip-flops. You don't want to be unprepared. And that's what we're dealing with here in Lakewood Park, Oslo, and Vero Beach once again. Lakewood Park, Oslo, and Vero Beach once again. Wow. Unbelievable stuff, y'all.
Brian, there's a clip in stream text from mile marker 133.
Whoa. So once again, this is what this thing looks like. as it approached. This is earlier as it was approaching Lakewood Park. Now it could look similar to this as it continues to approach places like Oslo. Go ahead, Andy.
Thanks, Ryan. There's actually 2 tornadoes ongoing with that Lakewood Park and Viking storm. The southern debris signature right there is an anticyclonic tornado, one that's spinning the other direction due to the extreme amount of vorticity present that's leading into the main tornado. There's also an opposite spinning tornado that is doing damage on the other side of this tornado. So, I mean, there's nothing else to say about that besides we need people in the interior most remove their house, or like Riley said, I don't know what advice to heed. So hopefully this warning got to you guys ahead of time, and for anyone who knows anyone in this area.
All right. Thank you, meteorologist Andy Hill. Once again, this is a look at what this tornado was doing moments ago. It's the same tornado that's coming up towards Oslo right now. It's going to ride Highway 1 up towards Florida Ridge, Oslo, South Beach, Poinciana Park. All of you guys, including the Indian River Aquatic Reserve, are in the path of this monster. And, you know, everything else that comes along with it, like Andy was talking about there. So let's go back over here. And also, Nick, you see Storm Chaser Nick. This is an even more recent view of the same storm. Nick is in Fort Pierce, and he's been following this storm. This is what it looked like just moments ago. This is a live look at it. This is a live look from Nick Stewart, who is on the storm. This is the one near Fort Pierce, right in Vero Beach. So if you are anywhere out here in near places that I just talked about, you are in a life-threatening situation. You got to take shelter now. Now let's go back up to our other PDS tornado warning. This is the one that we've seen all the videos of, and it's still there. It's in Oslo right now, another place that we've been talking about for a long time. Hopefully we got everybody into their safe spots there. It's all we can do at this point, and hope that people are heeding the warning. And then, you know, next up, we've got Vero Beach, and for the upteenth time, the Indian River Aquatic Reserve and Rio Mar. You guys are next in line, in the Cleveland Clinic Indian River Hospital. Take shelter if you haven't already. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey Ryan, there are some people in the chat mentioning that we pulled Nick's feed. He is okay. But there's just some sensitive stuff that we don't want to show on there should something unimaginable happen.
Thank you, Riley. So it seems like, you know, he's come across some damage, and out of respect for the people who have lost things today and may be hurting, we don't want to broadcast that on the air. We will get an update from him though, and let you guys know what's going on out there. In these places that just got hit by a massive tornado that is still ongoing. I want to make sure everybody knows that. I feel like we're probably all having some alert fatigue right now. This is a big deal. What's happening right now is insane, and we really need to make sure that everybody is aware of that and taking it seriously, especially up here in the Vero Beach area of Florida near Orchid. This is, once again, for those of you who are just now pouring in, this is what we are dealing with. This is what the tornado looks like as it comes up towards Vero Beach and Poinciana Park right now. A PDS tornado warning is a particularly dangerous situation. Latest scan there still looks pretty concerning. Once again, getting really close to that Indian River Aquatic Reserve area. Rio Mar is another place that really needs to be on high alert right now. We are starting to get some preliminary reports of significant damage in the Fort Pierce area. We are starting to hear of even, we're talking about major damage. And of course, our news analyst, Eliza Joyce, will give us details when we know more. A lot of times in a situation like this, it's very chaotic. Listening to the scanners, listening to what's happening on the social media channels and stuff, there's a lot of information flying around. We're going to wait until we can confirm things before we start reporting things. But if you have family members or friends that live out here and you haven't heard from them, we are going to make sure that we do relay that news to you so that we don't just leave you behind after a significant event like this. The tornado is eventually going to lift, and we're eventually going to have to move on, but we are going to keep you updated on what happened here in the Fort Pierce, Lakewood Park, Vero Beach area. A new tornado warning was just issued for Brevard County, Florida. So this is kind of straddling the beach right now. It's A1A. It's between Highway 1 and A1A in the area, but between the barrier islands and the mainland here near Vero Beach. Rio Mar, I really hope that everybody in Rio Mar is sheltered. If this thing remains on the ground, it's going to be a bad situation here as it goes up towards Orchid Island. Okay, and we also just got a new PDS tornado warning, so let's go look at that. This is still for the Vero Beach area. This includes Orchid Island. This is the same thing. It's just updated. Indian River County, Florida. Indian River Shores, Gifford, and Orchid Island. You guys are all under a tornado warning right now. We have a big, nasty tornado still causing damage over here in Orchid Island and Rio Mar. And now we've got to worry about Indian River Shores. So if you guys haven't got to shelter yet, which you should have, now's your chance. You don't have long, though.
Separate areas of rotation here, and is now producing likely another weak tornado, hopefully weak over Vero Beach and Gifford. So this, if you're still in a warning here and you're confused because you had one earlier, this is a different tornado. A separate tornado is doing damage right along Highway 1, headed north into Gifford and eventually into the western part of Indian River Shores, Wabasso, and Orchid. So there is a tornado ongoing with that. I expect the warning to be upgraded. You can see a small little debris signature there. Hopefully short-lived, but I do know that this is a tornado ongoing right over the highway between Gifford and Vero Beach.
Thank you, Andy. Vero Beach is a place that we've been talking about a lot today. Here we go again. Gifford, Orchid, all the way up there towards Indian River Shores. Please stay in your safe spots. Hopefully you're already there.